Financial crisis could be explained in two main phases. From bubble to blast. Let's start with the first phase, which is from bubble. We started to have a bubble because we have excess cheap liquidity because of low global interest rate. This resulted in increased appetite for risk by institutions and individuals, which resulted in two major effects. The first effect is introducing new financial instruments which are complex in nature, such as securitization including MBS and CDO. The second effect is financial institutions over-leverage to benefit from the cheap liquidity, which was also accelerated by financial innovations and complexity. Because of over-leverage, this resulted in high housing prices. There is a vicious cycle where over-leverage leads to high house prices, and in return high house prices increases leverage. And so on. The bubble started because of increased appetite of risk. Therefore, the blast will start by having an opposite appetite of risk, which is reduced appetite of risk, which would lead to loss of confidence among investors. This would lead to reduced ability of indebtedness, which results in declining housing prices. There is another vicious cycle here, where declining housing prices leads to reduced ability of indebtedness, which leads to reduced appetite for risk, which contributes to loss of confidence that results in reduced ability of indebtedness, consequently declining housing prices. And so on. The loss of confidence leads to less liquidity, which is called credit squeeze, which deteriorates to lack of liquidity, which is called credit crunch. This is the point where the crisis transmits from the financial sector to real sector, and results in economic slowdown in terms of low growth rate and high unemployment. There is another vicious cycle where credit squeeze and credit crunch lead to economic slowdown, and in return economic slowdown deteriorates the liquidity status.